Welcome to the last bastion of the internet that does not kowtow to the trends of AI. Or something like that. It is Isengard.
No sleep in here.
Because, I mean, truly, what kind of AI machine madness would dream up something like this? A situation where Saruman is about to re-enter Isengard. A situation where the ring is out there and we want to find it, eventually. A situation where there's an enemy.
Come and get me, you coward.
And he says to come and get him, but he's the one besieging me, so, you know, mixed messaging there. Nah, what are we doing today? We are, of course, continuing to stranglehold Rohan to death, and then we will be making new armies, training more troops and trolls and all that rocks and rolls, and eventually there's going to be a ring out there somewhere, and we are going to send for it. And at that time, we hope that Saruman will be available, but you know, Lunrad will take over any gubernatorial duties. Is the humble plan. So let's get on with it, and raise the white hand. Oh Gondor, you didn't have to.
Pull back. We must pull back. We have completed an objective.
But this is much better. Now we have both armies, we have our walls. They come in their sweaty overalls. And it's not that they have a lot of good stuff. Okay, they do have some armor though. Well, I suppose that will count as overalls. Anyway, let's see if we can get all our troops inside the walls, and then we're going to be displaying upon these walls some Gondorian balls. Shall we? Today's tea, if I may be so free as to talk about such a thing, is a white tea, of course, because we are raising the white hand and shall be raising hell against the foes at hand. And oh, look at that! They're going to try to ballista us down. Okay. Sure. That sounds fun. We've got our defenders. Got a ballista crew. We'll set it up, something like that. And then we got all we need. Alright then. You know what? Shall we do some UI tweaking? We could, I mean, yeah, nice. Okay, there we go. So, we have troops here, they have troops there, they have more troops over there. And initially, these buggers will just be waiting. So we have two choices here. We can either send our reinforcements to give these guys a crash course in death, or we can just say, nah, they have to run around the settlement anyway, they'll be tired, so it's better to just run inside. And I think that's what I'm going with. We'll try to take on these buggers one at a time, but what I will do is perhaps bring over some wargs to take care of that ballista crew. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. You have damaged a lovely person. How nasty of you. Okay. So if they're gonna breach with the ballista, that's where it will be. Dooby-dooby-doop-doo-doo. Well, it's not impossible that they'll break through the wall at this pace, but it's also very possible that they won't. Especially once the facade crumbles a bit and the hitbox gets reduced. Because you see, Bastards have a pretty easy time. Slurping my tea here. Anyway, the Bastards have a pretty easy time hitting this big a target, but the game is lovingly nuanced, you see, and at some point this thing stops being as big a hitbox because, you know, less stuff there to hit, less ability to hit it. Speaking of ability to hit it, let's hit it! And then get out of there immediately. Because there are pikes right behind them. We don't want to tangle with those. But we have done enough damage to the ballista crew for now. Okay. So what have they got beyond that? I've got a ram. Oh lord. They only have a ram. Okay. Manned by militia, but flanked by pikes. Okay. Cunning bastards. Let's get our wargs to sort of group together a little bit. Hello, Gondor archers. Hello, archer militia. That is a very strange decision you've made. And you now realize the error of your ways. No, you don't really. Schmaggity-boo. Oh, hello, but you do assist with the Pinaz-Gadin. Slightly ineptly. And our wargs are biting back. You see, you don't like that, do you? Okay, so let's get our guys down. Cavalry militia, they're all sort of struggling a little bit. Well, there you go.
The enemy are battering down our gates.
And the archers are still trying to shoot us, which, well, should also land a couple of arrows on their friends, so I suppose we won't be that sad about it. Yeah, they're just trying to hit our general with their little ballista there. Not a bad choice, of course. Okay. I grow weary of our wargs fighting in that way. But yeah, our towers are doing a decent thing. Oh my god, I neglected my wargs again. Anyway, we have troops coming in. Lovely. Maybe we should tell our archers in particular to run. So let's create a nice death zone out here. And yeah, we'll just keep hitting the ballistas, I guess. At this point the marauders have sort of done everything that they could be expected to do. Killed a bunch of cavalry. Distracted the ballistas. Yeah, now the ballistas are just firing impotently. The ram is having some coordination difficulties. Well, there you go. This is a relatively large settlement. Oh, hello. Cavalry militia. You buggers.
almost certain. The enemy are battering down the gates.
Hit him! Kill them! I'm so invested in you, young captain. Give him a swing. Oh, coordination failure. Coordination failure. Don't know where he is. Where's he going? Where's he going? It's like a dog chasing his tail. What's going on? Oh dear. This is my morning entertainment, everybody. Okay. What's going on here? The enemy has broken through the gate. Finally. Right, we'll just hold them here. Our archers, again, coordination difficulties. Well, what's on with these people?
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Strap it in, my friends. Strap it in. Yep, that's the desired effect of the ballista. Ha 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 ha! All your cavalry comes to naught. What's going on here? Okay, there's still... Oh dear. Okay, I'll try to break this now. Let's see if that did it. No? No? Ooh, he swipes. Oh yeah, now we got him. Come on, get him. I don't know how he died, but I guess I'm thankful. Okay, dear Wog, you have done your thing. Okay, so let's bring you about around here and just put you in there.
Half the enemy force remains.
We'll just ram them into a single point and ballista blast them to death. Or not. Because there are in fact too few people left alive for that. But we can still shoot them with archers. And so we will. Yeah, that'll be lovely. That'll be lovely. Just to add a little bit to the chorus of death that abounds.
The moment the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
There goes the general. It appears that... Oh, our captain was killed by a spearman over here. Okay. I tried to send him around them, but apparently it didn't work. Alright. The enemy's been driven from the gate. So far, so great. Just get back in. There's no reason to stand on... to be running out when we can just stand around and wait for the enemy to arrive. Which they are slowly in the process of doing. They've got some cavalry militia, they've got some dismounted militia. You know, they've got their things. And then there are these guys over here. I have a sneaking suspicion that in order to get these guys moving, we have to take swift and decisive action. These guys are coming though. So we can count on them. So what will we do? We'll basically just put you guys right here, you guys right there, you guys right there. Make a nice little death zone is the idea. Yeah, these guys are still just standing there, oblivious to what awaits them. Sorry archers, you have to go on the run again. That's just how it's gonna be now. You're gonna be running and it's gonna be great. Or marching, I suppose. But you could run, right? Yeah, there you go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And here come their friends. And a captain. Marching his army straight into the jaws of death. Are you going that way? Now they're moving. Okay, okay. Oh, then go back, please. Sorry. False alarm. Here comes the cavalry, and he dies. Oh, that didn't last long, did it? He'll try to get through the fighters, and he will fail. Oh, just catching a little bolt on the way out. A bolt from the blue, as it were. Or a bolt from the white, maybe. The white hand, that is. At this point, the others don't have much of a hope in hell of making an impact on this battle. Ah, okay, but the cavalry has reformed, only to get shot at by towers.
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah. And the ballista has just decided that shooting is a not so constructive use of their time. Ah, and they still have a ballista crew out there. Okay. Yeah, gotta reckon with that, I suppose. And there are the territorial guardsmen, unable to effect meaningful change. Okay. Farewell then. Time to handle the ballista. Let's take our least tired troops and send them at them. Oh, maybe the raiders are a good option for running down the guardsmen. If anyone can do it, it's going to be them. Ah, and the archers are contributing to the downfall of those foes. Okay, let's watch this one then. Ooh, yeah. Okay, not the most effective charge, but it gets a job done, you know. The raiders, you know, they might actually just have a little bit of luck with these guys. Not too bad. Better than stats would suggest, I suppose. Goodbye, Gondor. So,
Wise choice, my lord.
you come back for more, this time with a full banner army. Huh. Well, that just might do it, I suppose. Okay. Then the Graveyard of Gondor will have to be renamed. Or maybe not. All roads lead to the grave for that particular place.
I will only address you.
Ooh, Citadel Guard from Tarnust. Okay. And a whole lot of militia.
Get ready for fighting.
Look at that. Managed to heal all the marauders. That's pretty good actually. I like that. Sorry, Zagdush. I am not sure you shall survive. They do have a ballista though, so we should have time to get our troops inside. We'll see how much of their army we can manage to tear down before the downfall. So what do we want here? We've got a boar breeder now. That's pretty good. I mean, ideally we'd have more of that kind of stuff, right? A bit more growth and income. Storehouse is expensive though, but certainly a way to go. Grok Hall doesn't really do it. No, that even doesn't do it either. But the Dark Temple of Melkor will cause a 1% population growth, and that's what I'm after, because more population means more taxes, and taxes, pretty big part of the local economy here. So we're gonna go with that. Mount Gundabad overrun by dwarves. Goodness me. Will we buy this thing in Gund? Maybe. Maybe. Let's have a look at the situation in Isengard. If we attack this place, I mean, the siege could last about 12 turns. 12 turns, that's a long time. Okay, so...
Don't waste time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't waste time. Build rams. Just call him Saru Ramsey. Because he's cooking up some rams for the enemy. Now, Rohan will try to come over here, and they will be met with a wall of death, basically. Let's see, the best troops are sellswords and bodyguards. I think we can handle that. Let's get some Baneguard and postpone the guild. Oh, hello there, we've got Uruk-hai waiting, so what am I doing? Well, I'm hiring Uruk-hai, that's for sure. 3 of those buggers. Glorious it shall be. Is that how we want it? I guess so. We could get a practice range in Isengard, which would be nice. At the moment, though, we also just wanted to grow, so... yeah. But growth, wargs... then the rest will be secondary. And in Derweth... I mean, our economic opportunities are quite limited, so... I'm actually thinking our best shot is just to take over as many regions as possible, and that's just, you know, Uruk-hai, Uruk-hai, Uruk-hai. I want all the Uruk-hai, E-I-E-O, and all that. Yeah.
No sleep in here.
Now the ideal scenario is one where we can send off a sort of a ring quest army. We can build up a ring quest army in Isengard and Dereweth and Hamburg, I suppose, and gather them together when the time comes, under Saruman's banner and that of one other orc, preferably one without too much of a retinue, because we will want for Saruman to confer some retinue onto that orc before capturing whatever settlement that holds the ring. Yeah.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Aha. Yeah, so you
I
say.
am here only to fight thee.
Now,
Banter.
that army perhaps should be dealt with proactively. So, I'm kind of inclined to sending some reinforcements. I hope Ginyard will not hate me for this. Not too bad.
Kill them all.
Echad. You shall suffer. Today's mission is simple. Kill, maim, murder. Deploy all available armaments for that purpose, and be home in time for supper. It'll be great. I like that position. Here, yeah, Rohan will come at us. But we are actually incentivized in the general direction of just sending pikes to the flanks, sending melee troops forward. Let's have a look at our reinforcements though. Yeah, so archers there, everybody else sort of there. Cavalry. Okay, they're skirmishing our general. Not a bad move, Rohan, not a bad move. Ooh, hello, the scout strike. Yeah. We'll just skirmish the skirmishers, I suppose, until they charge our pikes. We'll hit them, going straight into long spears. Perfect. I love it. I love it. I want more every day. Can I have it my way? Can I have it my way? I mean, so far we're doing absolutely wonderfully.
The battle is very much in our
With or without
Victory will be ours.
our incoming friends. Oh, skirmish is charging. Moment of triumph. Is that a general aiming to charge into long spears? Yes, seems to be. Okay. We shall let him. No, don't shoot the frontline troops. You can barely hit them anyway. Okay, crossbows. Commit murder, please. Okay, the sellswords are taking a toll on our forces. So, we will want to be a bit sneaky now. And commit our little cavalry, such as it is. Rohirrim marchers getting battered.
Victory will be ours.
Always a good sight. Though they seem to have good armor. This is upgraded armor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they usually don't come with level 5 armor. I think that's something of a novelty. There's a bodyguard coming. And we shall meet this bodyguard. with all the force we can muster. Okay, how are we doing here? Oh no, our cavalry has been caught by scouts. The only cavalry unit in the game that could possibly have worse stats than ours. Okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Well, I suppose we're not doing terribly. And here the militia, yeah, they're struggling needlessly against long spears. Haha. And better forces from Fangon Forestry Limited have essentially neutered and collapsed the enemy bodyguard underneath their boots. Ah, but it didn't quite catch him. Okay. But we can shoot them. If we're quick enough on those triggers. Yeah, okay, 5 of you were quick enough. Alright, he's found new archers to victimize. Of course he has. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can do something here. Oh, what's that? Peasant scouts coming in. Yeah, shoot them. Absolutely.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okie dokie. Time to turn our wrath onto the front line itself. And here falls our foe. He will not get out of the... He will not get out of... Ah, okay. He will get out of that. The hills rise. Indeed they do.
If we continue like this,
Oh yes. They are broken. They will fall or flee before the white hand. And the archers are just absolutely Swiss cheesing the dear leader of the enemy. Isengard, you will die. Get out of the way! Yes! Killed by a lowly archer with his sword. Isengard has died. The soul swords waver. Though they are doing well, I suppose. Let's save our dear general. He's the only one left alive in this particular battalion. Ah, now they flee. Good. Yes. And that's really it. Just perhaps this... Yeah, a patient militia man over there that needs running down. That's about it. Here the soul swords are fallen. One and all. We raise the white hand, and I pour my white tea. I mean, a cost-effective battle. Though we did take losses. For damn sure we did. But, you know, livable losses, I suppose. So, Rohan, are you ready to fall? Oh. Apparently not.
We've destroyed the enemy!
Yeah, now we can send you over there, we can send you in there. Boom, boom, boom. Bish, bash, bosh. Fangon grows a sawmill. Everybody's happy. For now, at least. And then these 88 lads, they can be sent toward Isengard, I think. But we don't need to send them now. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Let's just be safe about it and do it. These hill riders, they've done well. Good on them. Saruman will build his rams. And the graveyard of Gondor, well, it'll be the graveyard of a lot more Gondorians before we're through, but of course, we'll have to retake it after that, I'm pretty sure. We basically need a bunch of Urukai manning those walls. But we can get that. We can get that. Trolls even. Though at this point in time, I suppose we just need to end the turn.
Ready for fighting. Pick your feet up.
Cautiously we enter this sieged settlement again. Last time we crashed, and we shall see if we do so this time as well. But, you know, we've got some positives in our favour. Now, first of all, we have, broadly speaking, important, glorious purpose in holding off the enemy for as long as we can, with the means available to us. Let's see. We'll put our ballistas somewhere around there. That would be nice. Put some folks on the wall there to activate towers. Likewise over here. We've got plenty of siege material to throw at us. We've got some reinforcements coming in. See what we can do. We may not be able to outright win, but we will be able to make it so costly to make this misadventure rather ruinous for the foe that we face. Let's get back into our proper UI, because of course that resets. Oh, wait. There we go. Alright, we'll put our folks like that. Now this is interesting. The ballista is actually in reach of our towers. Not the most accurate reach in the world, but it's a reach. There you go. So 3 hits will kill a ballista. All we need to do is hit a ballista, is get 12 hits in on those ballistas, and they will fall. So let's see who wins. Towers or ballistas? And they start by bringing down the wall. Good. Alright. Then we move our general, because we don't want him to be skewered by a bolt. So here's the thing, if they continue on with that without killing our general, that's a win. For it gives us time. If they try to target our general, that's a win, because then we can just direct and redirect their fire. Oh, we're slowing them down now. Because now they're down to 3 ballistas instead of 2. Lovely, lovely. Still going at it though. Alright, they're through the wall then. This is annoying. Quite annoying. Well, I think we can still use our ballistas in part. Just need to figure out exactly what the best way to go about it is. But I think if we put them here, they'll still be able to fire a little bit. Sort of like that. Yeah, okay. So I think that will be the best we can do. But of course the enemy is not done yet, strictly speaking. And now they're also sending infantry out. No, maybe. They're a bit non-committal about it. Exactly what's on the mind of the AI could be really hard to deduce.
Be ready.
But what they're certainly doing is offering them up as sacrifice to our towers. So we can't be too displeased about it, at any rate. Now they're going for that wall. I don't think they'll have enough ammunition to break that down, so we can just relax and avail ourselves of the time offered up to us. Eventually, they'll give up, he says. They have wisely moved their ballistas just a tiny bit back. So, you know, good on you. Ah, hello Gondor Militia. This was what you wanted all along, isn't it? And now they stream forth. And we shall attack them with extreme prejudice. Roar. Mom, 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 mom. Okay. Nom 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 nom. Okay, defenders. No, don't go through the gate, you klutzes. Okay, just shoot them with ballistas like normal people. Okay, our reinforcements have arrived. More than a little tired though.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Hello, Orgs. You are blundering your way straight into death. Let's not do that. Seems silly. Okay. Can you guys shoot anything? No. Buildings in the way. All sorts of nastiness. Okay. Here's what we could also do, though. We could set up a little trap for them over here with the troops that we've gotten. We now have at our disposal. You know, holding them here at the gate feels nice because we've got tower support and stuff like that. But the towers won't mean much if we are at a structural disadvantage. And I would argue that we are. So, the ballistas really have much better potential for dealing massive amounts of damage to them. So if we hold the raiders here, we can sort of funnel them down this narrow corridor. And you know what? I'm gonna keep my bodyguards back. We're gonna keep them for the square. We're gonna keep our archers. We're just gonna set up a nice little defense over here. Our fighters, they'll just rest a bit. I mean, all of our orcs will basically rest a bit. Is that the enemy general dead? It is the enemy general dead. Ooh. I like that. Marauders, how are you doing? Oh, you're about to be attacked by Archer Militia, of all things. Okay. Oh, good luck with that, chaps. Good luck. Ah. And we don't charge properly, and okay. Through quirks of gameplay mechanics, the enemy has bested us. Okay. I'll play it your way. Alright, they've already gone to the mashing the central valley, or the central square stage. Ooh, hello. Yep. Okay, you set up like that. Archers. Let's put you like this. Come on, ballistas, you can do it. Right. Anyone going around this way? No, not really. No. There are some going around the side, so we will keep our general over here, I think. Oh, fighters, I'll just sit back here. Alright. Time for raining a little bit of lovely death upon our foes. Not with the archers though. I want to wait until the enemy is a bit closer. Got the militia coming? Okay, interesting. Maybe our wargs can lead them round the bend with some tower shenanigans. Strap it in! And... oh. Okay. 3 out of 4, I'll take those. And yeah, I like that general result. Okay. They got through the Reavers. Big surprise there. They're gonna have to fight through every inch of ground for this castle. Hello, Gondor Militia. You know, I want you guys to come over here and say hello. I want it so bad. Alright. We've made touch with the enemy. They've reached us. Now, this rabble probably won't be all that difficult. So, I don't know, it's the Citadel Guard that worries me. They are good, they are very good. We will need the ballista to deal with them. They are heading out to get our wargs, I would guess. So far so good though. Got a militia fleeing. Haha. I like that quite a bit. Okay. So how are we doing on that spear unit of doom? They're making their way over to our general. Okay. Well, we don't want that. We don't want them fighting our general. We want them to fighting orc fighters and then bombarding them with ballistas. And then we want our marauders and our general to support over here. You know, use our quality against their quantity. And vice versa.
Something changes in the
Okay,
course of battle,
good.
but defeat seems almost certain.
Set up over here. Oh, Jesus, okay, here comes the tide. Yeah, archers, just do however much you can. Wargs. Coming over here. There'll be some nice militia for you to charge. Oh, but there are guardsmen over there, Lamberton clansmen here. Okay, those are interesting. Alright, how are you guys doing? You're absolutely doing bugger all. Come on, get in the game. No, you can't. Oh, bugger. Okay, bugger me. I have to rethink this entire operation. Right now, the Citadel Guard are just mauling our fighters. Obviously not a good situation. And these guys are pretty heavy to redeploy. Nah. Not sure like that. I mean, our bodyguard can hold off quite a bit of these bastards. So with the right kind of support we'll be okay. Here comes some Lambton clansmen. They're shaken, so that means a cavalry charge might actually break them. Let's see if we can manage that. Okay. Our archers are nearly out of arrows, at which point... Oh, not sure what to send them, whether to send... We'll probably need to send more troops to resist the Citadel Guard. At least a ballista can blob these guys to death. You're gonna lose a lot of troops, Gondor. Okay, how are we doing here? Not well. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Cavalry charges inside city walls are always a little iffy. Where are they going? Okay. Ooh, they want to flank our ballista. Okay, we're not going to let them do that. Oh, yeah, they're caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay, an actual charge, but not that it matters because we don't have the numbers. Bodyguards, actually doing a decent job here. So, moral of the story, the longer we can keep up this corridor of death, the more enemies will die. And you know, that's always good. Oops! Bugger me, I thought they were going for the square. But, no. Da -da 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 -da. The morale went up being charged. How does that happen? They just really want to fight these wargs apparently. Like, whenever they charge it's like, oh, that just made my day. Yeah, keep fighting them. Raiders, what are you doing? You're not fighting anybody. Get in the game. Well, if nothing else, we have made them bleed.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half.
Oh, there come the cavalry militia. Yeah. Alright, the battle's over. We don't have any more ammunition. The only thing we can do is hope that our general can kill another 100 enemies, and that's about it. So, we're just gonna wait it out now.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for our army is tiring. Our enemy has command. The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
But our bodyguards are still eager. That's good. When will they attack us in the back? Now they will. Okay. Hello, Citadel Guard. Oh, apparently you won't. Goodbye, Citadel Guard. Yeah. Overpowered. In the end. But, you know, it was a good fight. Taken out most of their army. I don't think they will get too much of it back. Maybe they'll go to 50% or something. We'll see. Yeah, 54%. That's about right. Bodyguards out on top, but the ballista not too far behind. Archers and marauders doing good jobs. Yeah. You know, can't be too displeased with results like these. Most of what they regained, I think, is actually these prisoners that we had caught with wargs and our bodyguards, apparently. To a lesser extent, the orc fighters. Okay, well. Yeah. Now Captain Beragond, who actually died. Okay, the successor to Captain Beragond will have to defend this castle from the White Hand Resurgent soon. Alright, another turn comes, and the graveyard of Gondor stands before us. We have a spy in there. And now we will just leave it to our enemy to rebuild the place. And maybe even upgrade it, actually. Though we're not doing too bad about that. Gund might soon upgrade, because it's got a decent growth rate and it's got further to go. Though we must balance our infrastructure and military spending. At the moment we've been pumping a lot into our military budgets. If we attack this, we have to deal with 2 captains of lesser standing, and then Holdred. And Holdred's got a lot of troops, but they're not really that good in the defense. Yeah, I might just do that. You guys go to Isengard. That will be good, you know.
Would you wish to speak to me?
Are these guys? No, the landing wrong spears are basically unique troops to Isengard. For our purposes, at least. But soon we can retrain them, so that's good. Yeah, let's build a hunting lodge in Gund. Get that place growing that little bit quicker. Foldburg is upgradable, which is good news though. I mean, we should probably prioritize that. Foldburg is higher value after all. We'll hike the taxes while we're at it. And the sawmill in Fangorn will soon be done, and then we can upgrade that too. That'll be nice. Let's see what riches we can find in Eisenrest. It's not that we have a huge recruitment pool just waiting for us to get cash flows again. So we could spend a bit more on buildings this time.
Listen up.
These fellas, perhaps they should go to Isengard actually. They can be retrained there, so.
Come on, get ready for fighting.
Next stop, Isengard.
Listen up.
Alright, time to clear out some Rohirrim.
I will only address you in battle.
So, I'm thinking that the plan should be that we take out Leoine and then take out... yeah, we take our... Or maybe we take our Winnie, actually. Because these will not be much use inside a settlement like Edris. Yeah, we're just gonna attack them straight on. Yeah, so some of our troops will basically go and deal with one of the defending armies, whichever is closer, actually, I think. Because it's a pretty big battle map, so we don't want to split our forces up too badly. And then Saruman will proceed with a bunch of crossbows, basically, and just shell at the defenders of Edris. It's gonna be fun. We have a big, beautiful line of troops. Just waiting to use their crossbows. In the service of the good Lord Saruman. Yeah, they'll be aided by some pikes, in case the enemy comes. Some berserkers with a ram, sounds good. Yeah. And then the rest of the infantry, and the wargs of course, will basically just go elsewhere. Time will tell in which direction. Because we've got our 3 cavalry enemies over here. I'm inclined to let them come closer to the gate. Then we have these over here. Yeah. I'd rather interrupt them. So we could probably say that they will... If they go to this gate, it will probably be too difficult to intercept them. Yeah, whichever army goes for this gate will intercept. I'm thinking. Okay, set up all the crossbows over here. Set up all the pikes over here. They don't really have any range at all, so we'll just set up right in front of the gate. They don't have towers. No worries. In case we want to beat down the gate, we have a ram. We'll see what the enemy does. Now there's also the option that the enemy sally us out at us for whatever reason. And if they do, we will just hold Edris itself against the enemy. I mean, if the enemy decides to give us every advantage known to man, then who are we to refuse them? Come to me, my creatures. Yeah. Yes, our time has indeed come. Yeah, you're talking about holding your ground, guys, but you're not really, are you? Okay, looks like we will need the ram. But that's okay. Absolutely lovely. Edris might be the weakest settlement, at least the weakest unique settlement in the game, with the possible exception of the Shire, I guess. But even the Shire has some decent choke points. This is just really hard to defend, particularly for the type of troops that Rohan gets. Alright, we've got some enemies coming in over here. Team 4. Get to it. A lot of the defenders have already died. This is good news. Alright, so of particular interest here
It'll not be
It's
long
the idea
before
of getting
enemy
spearmen
defences fall.
to tangle with the Rohirrim. So some Bane guards and take care of the scouts, because the spear guard take care of the Rohirrim. The Rohirrim archers can be dealt with. Oh goodness, you guys are just not good at getting into position, are you?
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah. Okay. You know, could one even... Nah, not really. Oh, the enemy's sallying out against us. Beautiful. Just what we want.
Captured the enemy's general. Guard him well and make it. Only half the enemy force remains.
Goodbye. And the wargs. Oh, yes, they're manhandling the archers. Very good. Alright, an enemy comes. I suppose we should rise to meet them. Rohirrim archers coming along. Oh, hello, bodyguards. You're coming around this way now. How fascinating. Hello, Lancers. Oh, you're coming a long way around. You guys are unpredictable.
They have lost half their men.
And here the Uruk-hai pikes are just holding the line with the expertise you would expect. The berserkers are swinging away. It's beautiful. Oh, some skirmishes. Yeah. We can skirmish them to death. The wolves are indeed kept well under control. Oh dear. These defenders don't know what to do with themselves. They're just rushing into a wall of sticks. The wall of sticks is pointed at them. Oh no, they didn't even charge properly. Conqueror of Edda is dead. Okay, I think it's time that these guys stop shooting. And these guys stop shooting, as a rule. One Rohirrim left. White teas to celebrate. Okay. Captain Winnie is gone. Okay, of course we could shoot the infantry coming in. Just put Saruman in the front line, because why not? Berserkers? You chasing someone? No. You should just run into the square, basically. Hello, Erling Axeman. Hello, Erling Spearman. Hello, Peasant Militia. and the Erling Axeman try to flee around the pikes. Oh dear. Not a good idea. Alright. Yeah, Berserkers, head in there and smash them down. Spearmen just run away. Peasant militia will do the same. And the peasant militia fall before the massive crossbow wall. It's good. It's very good. Berserkers meeting the defenders head on.
Only half the...
And that's it. Man, that was easy. Just a methodical shoot and slash. And a little bit of a gate crash. Excellent. What shall we do with these Rohirric prisoners? Well, they couldn't afford the last ones, but they can afford these. Interesting. So they'll be gone. We'll sack the settlement. Oh, we lose a level of the stables. I think we can live with that. Yeah. Good, good.
I will only address you. Be gone.
And with that, we ought to be well in some version of the money. So, hunting lodge for Gund it is. Perhaps these Uruk-hai could start making their way down to a fort or something.
Come on! Oh! Listen up!
You know, I think a garrison like this would be really effective. 2 crossbows, a pike, and infantry. That's basically, you know, that's what you want in a fort like that. We'll send them down there for sure. We'll see what else might be needed. I'm happy that Dwaith is still held by the Dwaith because we are on friendly terms with those yellow bastards. And now we have the King's Land to boot.
I can greet you, but not serve you, Lord.
It's a good situation in which we currently find ourselves. We have traded the Graveyard of Gondor for the MEDUSELD itself. So, on we trot, I suppose. But on we shall trot next time. There's been no ring reveal, so that might be another couple turns out. Whatever be the case, whenever it arrives, our goal is to be ready to send some form of an army, and I suspect that at least half of this army will partake in that particular journey. And then we will gather together whatever strength we have in our core regions and send that off as well. We'll keep our forts supplied with the Uruk-hai, that's for sure. For now, we'll send these over here.
Listen up! No sleeping here! Listen
Yeah. We can always get more crossbows from Derweth on the way down to the fort. Teehee. But that'll be all for now. I've enjoyed this episode, I hope you have too. But regardless of any of that, be kind to yourself, be good to those that you love, and I will see you soon. Captain Total Waffle, considerably out.